Over 184 million passwords were data breached and leaked last night, May 30th, 2025, including some of mine. I'm going to tell you how I knew about it and what you should do to protect yourself right away. What's going on, rock stars? Welcome to the channel. This is far from clickbait. I wish it was. It is not. Last night, May 30th, 2025, over 184 million passwords to some of the most popular websites in the world were hacked, data breached, and then leaked out into black market forums and bad websites. It includes Gmail, Google, YouTube, Facebook, Netflix, Roblox, and many other sites. I've been looking at this all day. Let me tell you how I came about this, since I do search the news every day. I read through stuff, but let me tell you about a scary thing that happened to me last night and today, and what you need to do to protect yourself right now, right away. Do everything I'm gonna tell you immediately. So a quick little backstory. Last night on the 30th, I was out of my house. I was right down the street. I logged into, well, I had the Facebook and Facebook app up. I got a message. I tried to click to respond to that message. It was from somebody that I know, and it said, "You are not currently logged in. Please click here to log back in," which is super weird because I don't log out of my Facebook app on my phone or the Messenger app. Don't log out of them. So I'm like, well, that's really weird. So I clicked to log in, and it said that I had been logged out and that there was suspicious login activity. So I actually had to go to the browser and log into the browser and confirm that it was me and click sign out of all sessions. My two-factor authentication is to my phone. It's a text message to my phone. I'm the only one with the number. And of course my phone was right in front of me. So I'm like, well, I got the two-factor authentication. I get the code, I log in, all the other devices are signed out, A-okay. It did it again about 5 minutes later. I was still trying to have a conversation. So what was happening is that somebody was actively trying to get into my account. The two-factor authentication worked. They were not able to do anything with my Facebook. However, today around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, it's still afternoon now, I got kicked out of Instagram. Instagram is owned by Facebook, by Meta. Excuse the dog, just hit my camera. It is owned by Meta, the same company, and it was somebody trying to get into my Instagram via two-factor authentication. Somehow they were able to get in and change the two-factor to email, and it was a really weird, like Chinese email, like not letters, but like CHEUNG, like Asian, like Chiang or Chiang email at sxti.blah blah. It was a really weird, crazy email. Thankfully, it instantly messaged me to my phone. I clicked it, I changed it back, and I two-factor authenticated it again, and it hasn't been an issue all day. But somebody obviously got access to my passwords, Facebook and Instagram, or something. How they got those, I don't know. When I lost my phone, most of you know this, back on the 1st of April or the day before that, I changed all my passwords. All my passwords are new, fresh, very difficult, nothing to do with my life passwords. They're very long, 15 and 18 characters with capitals and letters and numbers and dots and all sorts of different things, symbols, and you name it. It's all through my passwords. So they're not like their passwords I've had forever. They're all freshly changed, which means they were detected in this leak. My stuff actually probably showed up in this data leak. Also, Apple said yesterday they were hacked, and there was a security breach on Apple to update your iPhone iOS right away. I also have an iPhone, so possibly somebody was able to get into my iPhone through the iOS breach. I updated it right away yesterday afternoon as soon as I heard about it, or I was a part of the $184 million data breach on a server that was left unattended or something stupid. This is crazy, right? Crazy. 184 million is more than half of Americans. Half of Americans probably had a password or multiple passwords hacked into by no fault of your own. So let's talk about what to do right now. If you have an iPhone or an Android phone, update to the newest software. Do it right away. Update immediately. Second, change all of your passwords. Now, there's not a conducive list of or a conclusive list of every single site that was hacked or that possibly could have had a password leak. But we know Apple, Android, we know Google, which is Gmail and YouTube. We know Facebook, Meta, and their whole umbrella, which is also Instagram and WhatsApp. So if you use either of those, super important to change the passwords on those. Also, we know Roblox, and we know a ton of other sites. So I'll pull up the news story here. They listed a few more. This was from the World Host Group, which is a server group. I don't know. Fowler says So it's unknown how long the server was exposed. He did not download the 47.42 gigs of raw credential data, but analyzed 10,000 records. Wired found 479 Facebook accounts, Google accounts, Instagram, Roblox, Discord, Microsoft, Netflix, PayPal, Snapchat, any of these, Gmails, YouTube, and more, including financials, anything with .gov in it. This is crazy. Like .gov is our government websites and emails. They hack that as well. So go into any websites that you have. Now, this is kind of hard for me because I have like 60 or 70 logins. Remember, I have like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, WhatsApp that I use for our employees. I have, my financials, my bank account, my credit card, my Amazon, my eBay, my PayPal, all of my Gmails. I have a couple of Gmail accounts, a couple of YouTube accounts. When you add it all up, it's like 60 or 70 things. I know this because I just did it when my phone was stolen and I changed my passwords on everything and I made them so complicated, so difficult, and I hand wrote them. I hand wrote them in a book that I have in my safe with all my passwords. I hand wrote them so they're not stored anywhere, not even a password keeper app, upstairs in the event that I forget them. And I stashed them. I stashed them away. And it's like somebody's still able to figure out how to get into this. And now I'm thinking that I need to go change all 70 more of my passwords again. Nothing else has been out of the ordinary today except for that Facebook, Instagram, which remember Facebook and Instagram, same company. Mine were different passwords to each. I had them all different. But those two, the Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp that are owned by Meta were similar but different. But yeah, that's a little concerning. Again, I was able to lock them out and hopefully it's all done. I haven't had any more messages or any more weird stuff happening on my phone in the last couple of hours. It's been a few hours since that happened. But this is a serious warning, guys. Your stuff is hacked. It's financial. It's social media. People can pretend to be you. I have seen reports of people hacking into someone's Facebook or Instagram, messaging their friends or family and going, hey, I had an emergency happen. Is there any way I can get you to cash at me $100 real quick, I'll get it back to you. And because it's a friend or family member, or it appears to be a friend or family member because somebody else is on their account, the people aren't really questioning it so hard and going, oh yeah, hey, Uncle Bobby, yeah, no problem. Let me go ahead and cash app you that $100, and they're just scamming, right? People did that when they stole my phone. They tried to do that to some of you that were on my social media accounts because they got into that. So you have to be really careful. If anybody asks you for money, anybody who you know is sending weird stuff or something out of the ordinary, contact them directly. Call them on their phone. I wouldn't even trust text messages really. Call them and talk to them. Make sure it is really them. Tell them, because people get hacked all the time. Like, it's a common thing, but this is a major, major intrusion, and the data breach is massive. 184 million people. So I recommend updating your phones, get the new softwares on, whether it's Apple, Android, your iPad, your tablets, your MacBooks. Go in and change your passwords on as much stuff as you feel like changing. Make them super difficult. Don't use your birthday. Don't use your anniversary. Don't use your kid's birthday. Like, all of that is so easy to guess, right? Like, change it to something totally out of the ordinary. Pick a random, like, off-the-wall word and do it backwards, and then make it capitals in the middle and the end. Change numbers. Don't use birthdays, social securities, PIN numbers. Use random assorted numbers that you would never think of, like 881-1176-5387. Like, just scramble it up and then throw in some symbols. Throw in some pound signs, some ampersands. Throw in some money symbols. Throw in some exclamation points, some question marks. Throw in a few of those, one or two of those. Make it like 15 characters long, and don't save it anywhere on the cloud or anywhere that can be hacked. Get a little notebook, a little 3x5, whatever, 7x5 book, and write them all down. Write what it is, write the new password, and date it. Put a date at the top, and then write your whole list. Keep it with you in your house, locked up, somewhere safe. And if by chance you forget your password, you get logged out or something happens, you can go grab that book real quick, do what you have to do, cross it, write the new one if you got to change it again, and keep going. So that's my recommendation. Has anybody else had anything weird happen today? Has anyone tried to log into your stuff? Have you got weird login text messages or emails? Let me know in the comment section below, and go protect yourself. Change everything you can. I spent the day not only fixing the Facebook and Instagram, but I changed a few other things too that were similarly or closely related to social media and things, because that's important to me. And yeah, that's just what I'm gonna do. So 184 million people affected by this, at least beast or 184 million passwords. Milo came over to say hi and / bye at the end of the video. So there's Milo. Kobe's still recovering from his procedure. If you didn't see that, my St. Bernard had a little preventative procedure. He's okay, everything's good. He's on the other side of the steps because he's still healing up, so we can't have these two jumping on each other. So we blocked him off on that side of the step, and Milo is there. In fact, I'll show you Kobe just for a minute because everybody's gonna ask. He's totally okay though, preventative measure. If you want to know what he had done, it's called gastropexy, and it is a preventative for Great Danes, St. Bernards, and other dogs to protect their stomachs. But here he is. There's Kobe. He's in the cone of shame, so he can't lick his couple of stitches that he has. Hi, Kobe. Hi, Bubba. But they are separated because these two want to romp and run and jump on each other, and they're not allowed to do that for a couple days. So we have Kobe. Look out, buddy. We have Kobe in the game room. Hi, buddy. Hi, he's a good boy, I know. Hi, you're trapped, I know, sorry, buddy. And Milo over here not messing with him, so there they are. All right, that's it for today's video. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks so much, and until next time, I will see everybody in the next video.